film, and then I kind of learn from it, and then once we're done with our stretch run, take my deep breaths, close my eyes, and then I just open my eyes again, and it's just a new week, a new opponent. So that's kind of how I work.
What have you seen as the response from the guys?
I think just the biggest response is just like we've just been trying to attack practice hard each and every day, and just find ways to just get better and just give a little bit more, And that may not be practicing longer, but just going harder at practice and things like that. And those are just things that I'm trying to do to try and help this team.
How important and vital is a guy like Jay Higgins, who's just been such a leader for this team in situations like this? What have you maybe learned from him going forward?
I've just learned how to just be a selfless leader and to be someone who's all about the team and putting the team first no matter the situation. And I think that he's just a guy who goes to show that you got to be a great leader who puts his team first no matter what.
What does Coach Parker emphasize after the game?
He just talks about all of us just making the makeable plays and just doing our job, and that's kind of the big thing he talks about. And just next week, that's all we can really do is just worry about doing our job, things like that.
So you said earlier, a couple questions ago, there is a sense of it's not you're going longer, but you are going a little bit harder after the loss.
Yeah.
Is anything else about practice changing that?
No. I haven't really personally noticed anything changing in practice. I just know I'm just trying to go harder, and it seems like all the other guys, all the other DBs and linebackers and D linemen, we're all just trying to go harder to make it every practice Saturday.
So it's like after the loss like that, guys, and I'm sure this would happen with a younger guy more than an older guy like Jay, and that, like kind of changing the way they go about things, and do you and some of the leaders try to have to keep them back on track, like keep doing your job, just do it a little bit harder?
No, I think just as a whole, we have a good defensive unit, and we all are just focused on just trying to be the best players we can be. And we know that if we're all just playing at our best, we'll just be a pretty good team.
When you look back at the film, secondary wise, what kind of broke down?
I just think it was just kind of just poor eyes, things like that. Just pre-snap things that we all can just get better at. But that's what practice is for. And we have a great coach, Coach Parker, and great staff who just kind of help us get ready for our next opponent.
Now you kind of look ahead at a get-right game. You get a team that hasn't won a game this year at home. What have you seen from Troy? It's obviously an unfamiliar opponent for you.
Yeah, I think Troy's undefeated, but they have Notre Dame ties and West Virginia ties, and I'm pretty sure they won their conference last year, so they got a team full of great players, and NIU beat Notre Dame last week, so I think this goes to show in college football any team's gonna be ready to play, and I think we just gotta play them hard, and they're gonna come ready to play, and I think it's just a great opportunity for us to bounce back and get some head of steam going into playing Minnesota.
Is Coach Parker has he been positive, or has he been hard on?
No, he's just been positive. He just, at the end of the day, Coach Parker just wants what's best for us, and he just wants us to play our best, and he knows that when everybody's playing their best, we'll be a great defensive unit.
You got thrown in there in the second half. What was that like?
I've been a backup since my freshman year, so I'm kind of just used to it, and it's just kind of just feels like practice when I go out there, and I'm kind of just used to it. I wasn't really nervous or anything. I knew my team needed me, so I was just ready to go and trying to find a way to help us hopefully.
How do you stay ready, like mentally and physically, if you don't know?
I think it's challenging, but you just gotta. For me, the biggest thing is I just know that when I do go in, it's probably going to be in the biggest moment. So I just mentally prepare myself and know that it's better just to stay ready and be on the sideline, maybe not go in, than to not be ready and a mistake happens.
Are you getting some one reps this week?
No, I'm still in the same spot.
Yeah. How did that work the other day? I mean, obviously, I'm sure you and Xavier go at it in practice.
Yeah.
Right, together in practice every day, and then you have to replace him.
Yeah. I think it's football, and I think that X is a great player, and I think me and him we compete every single day, and I'm not really too focused about if I'm repping with the ones or with the twos. I'm just trying to be the best football player I can be, and at the end of the day, the depth chart, that's neither of our decision. That's Coach Parker's decision. So I just got to just focus on how can I develop as a football player, how can I grow as a football player, and be ready for whenever my number's called on.
Could you tell us, was he taking that long touchdown pass pretty hard, or how has Xavier dealt with that?
I think he was obviously disappointed that he let up the touchdown, but when I went out there, he supported me, and it's the same way I support him every time he's out there. So,
how'd you get back so quick? By the way, from your injury.
I think it's a testament to Iowa's amazing training staff. They were able to stay with me all the month of May and just help me every single day get better and get into running and things like that. And then I think it also goes to show just our amazing coaching staff and our just the amazing teammates I have around me who just pushed me and were always by my side. I never felt any day I was alone, and I just knew that no matter what, they had my back.
Like Ferentz seemed even surprised, like you were like back in the field, like August?
Yeah.
How did that? I mean, what were people telling you? Like, how are you recovering so quick?
I don't know. I guess it's just my body. I mean, I'm just blessed by God. God, He just made me the right way, I guess. I don't really know what to say. Yeah.
What was the timeline again on that? I mean, when did you tear your ACL?
I had tore it in the bowl game. Yeah, and then I just knew I was going to be playing week 1. I told myself that, and I did.
How did you, in the bowl game, what happened?
I just ran down to go tackle somebody. I ended up tackling him, and then my foot had just gotten stuck in the turf.
Did you know something was wrong immediately? Or?
Yeah, I tried to get off the field, and I couldn't really feel my leg, and I knew something was wrong, but, I knew it's football. Injuries happen. It's part of the game. So
you're not wearing a brace, right?
Yeah.
Any soreness at all today?
No. Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to wear a brace. A quarterback might try to take me deep. So.
At what point was medical staff how are you getting back this fast? Or
the medical staff was with me every single day. I was seeing them, 6 days a week. So I just think it's honestly a testament to them. I obviously can't give them a raise, but I just think they definitely deserve one. They just been an above and beyond, just supporting me day in and day out. And like I said before, just my teammates always being there for me. I'll be honest, it was hard in spring ball not being able to practice and things like that, but just I had amazing teammates who just supported me no matter what, and I think that's kind of one of the things that helped me get better. And then not to mention obviously God, God, I just had him by my side, and he was looking over me, and everything kind of just fell into place. So.
Have you been getting 1 reps?
Practice
this week?
No, I have not.
First team?
No.
So access to the first team?
Yep.
Is strong safety the only position you've been taking reps at, or are they moving you around the secondary? Or anything
yeah,
like
I've taken reps at cash and strong safety as well. So.
Okay. How are you enjoying Cash so far?
No, it's really funny. I think Sebastian Castro, obviously an amazing player. It's awesome just to be able to sit behind him. He plays strong safety and cash too. Just to watch him operate and kind of just learn from him and things like that. He has so much knowledge and so much experience that he's able to give me, and I'm just trying to soak up as much as I can before he goes.
You mentioned it was tough watching spring practice and not getting to participate in it. What was going through your head as you watched practice, and how did that motivate you to get back?
The biggest thing for me is I was just trying to be supportive of my teammates. In the season, sometimes some of my teammates are not getting as many reps, and they're watching me, and I felt like this was an opportunity for me to be supportive of them. And, I guess kind of live through some of my teammates and invest in them and watch them grow. And I just knew that I just got to take as many mental reps and just try my best to just stay ready for when my opportunity does come along.
Getting thrown in at that moment after the defense gave up a 75-yarder and getting put in there, that can be challenging mentally, especially when you're looking at, like, hey, they got 2 NFL receivers, and you're on the last line of defense. What do you do mentally to get yourself prepared for that?
I think it just starts on Mondays, and every single week I always tell myself, you might be in the game, and as a second string safety, you're like the backup quarterback. So most of the time when you go in, it's going to be one of the biggest moments, and I'm always just mentally prepared for the biggest moments. And I can't speak for other people, but those moments don't really faze me. I just try my best to just do my job and play my hardest and just live with the results.
But I'm sure